Question for the men, and maybe y'all can help me with this. I really want to know. Do y'all not go out anymore? I really want to know. Like, do y'all just sit at home and swipe left and swipe right online? Because I go out to different events and I go to restaurants and to the beach and all kinds of stuff, right? I'm outside. It's always a bunch of women. It's never any men there. And I know we're all there for the same reason, right? We want to meet people, right? Socialize, exchange numbers, you know, whatever it is. We want to meet each other. But y'all ain't ever there. Where y'all be at? Where y'all be? Tell me. Tell me, please.
To be completely honest with you, like for real, men are really not checking for modern women nowadays. And yes, we do be swiping left, swiping right, and dealing with women on our own terms. We don't really go out and socialize. That's why nowadays you'll see more women out in groups together with no men around or no men meeting with them. Also, the main component I can put out there is that men are using their passports and they're dating, and a lot of potential guys that you could deal with, they're overseas right now, or they're in another country. They're using their passports and they're dating smart, not hard. You know what I'm saying? They're not dealing with women like you guys, because we already know what you want. You want to suck us of our resources, our time, energy, attention, add drama to our lives. Men are done with that stuff. So yeah, to answer your question, where are we? Not dealing with you guys. At the gym, going to work, dating overseas, on dating apps. The places that you aren't.
Too freaky for you.
Right. Too freaky.
What's too freaky for you?
When okay, there's one guy asked me to eat.
What the hell is wrong with you?
That was a little bit too much food. Did I do it?
You did it?
No.
Stop the cap.
I didn't.
You licked this gooch?
No, the gooch always.
And you wonder why dudes don't want to come outside. This is exactly why. You have women out here that are disgusting, nasty. They're going to lie about what they've done. And then they're going to be like, oh yeah, I did it. Or something close to it. So if you're down there near the gooch, then that means that you are going past there to the point of no return. Disgusting, nasty, haram.
Haram! Haram! Send her to Saudi!
I think I just got stood up. I'm pretty sure. I'm actually almost positive, but I just got stood up, you guys. This is crazy. This is the first time this has ever happened, and it wasn't by one person. It wasn't by. I'm not on a date or anything. Jesus Christ. I wish a shorty would, but no. I started working at a new bar because I'm a tattoo artist, but I'm also a bartender, and I started working at a new bar, and everybody at the bar, like the manager, some other servers, and then even some of the regulars that came in was like, "Yo, you have to come out with us. Come out with us. Come out with us. Come out with us." I was like, "Sure, fine. I'll come outside." I came outside, and I got stood up by like 5 people. A part of me thinks that they all just kind of they pre-gamed too hard, like they got too drunk so that they couldn't come out, which is fine. But like, damn, I literally was there. I was in there, sitting in there, waiting, looking like a where by myself in the club. In a white lesbian bar, Let me emphasize the white part. But the DJ was fire. The DJ was fire. I'm not gonna lie.
Bro, you know it's bad out here when white lesbians invite you to their bar, like, and they don't show up and you get stood up. That's crazy. That's wild. Maybe they changed their mind, but man, if you think it's bad for heterosexual women, you know, out here in the dating market, it's even worse when, you know, women that are inviting you to those type of bars that probably, you know, swing from the same side of the putt as you are, you know, standing you up. And you can tell she feels some type of way because she had to continue on, make the video, film herself. So I guess Beyonce was right. All you really have is you, yourself, and your cell phone.
Thank you for my sisters and for my awakened brothers. Thank you everyone who's from other races and understands these videos, what I'm trying to say in these videos. Thank y'all so much. It means a lot. And let's get some more people. Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna say the truth about these passport bros.
Oh, here we go again.
Took me kind of a while to realize what are their motives.
When unattractive Sharkeishas have no business of their own, and other modern women for that matter, they start minding men's business. They get infuriated because nobody's picking them, and they start caring about stuff that does not matter and should not matter to them. Just like the passport bros. This woman has been on my previous videos, and they're probably going to be deleted, but it's ridiculous. She's still worried about what's going on with men that don't know her, don't have anything to do with her, and probably would never ever give her a shot, you know what I'm saying, if she was the last woman on the roster. I'm just saying. But let's continue on with this nonsense.
Behind these videos they make saying American women are bad, saying American women are not great, saying all this stuff. But finally, I figured it out, guys. I figured it out. Listen up. It has nothing to do with them hating American women.
Who is that girl?
It has nothing to do with it. They really like American women, guys. Let me tell you why. They think if they say this stuff, they think that we're gonna come running back to these men.
If it hasn't happened already, which is going on like 2 to 3 years, then it's never gonna happen. This is another dimension of delusion. This is another dimension of loneliness. No, we're not coming back to you. No, we don't care. You guys do not meet the standards. You don't check off any of our boxes. Like, what is wrong with this freaking cloned ass Aunt Jemima looking chick? Like, it, oh my God.
That's why they get so mad when we say we don't need them. Because they want to, I guess, open our eyes and say, yeah, you do need us.
It's delusional.
Right? And they wanted to go back to the women not having any rights. They want to go back into those times. They want to go back into the 1950s. While we, as women, are, you know, we have a mouth and we're going to say what we want.
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care. Let me tell you.
And usually, a lot of nice women get mistreated, right? So I know these American men, quote unquote American men, saying this because so we can chase after them.
I'm done. That's it. I'm out.
That's their pathology for this trend. That's why some of them are not even leaving yet and still talking. Because they have this...
Well, this linebacker for Auburn doesn't seem to understand, unless she's been living in SpongeBob's pineapple or Patrick's rock underneath it. She doesn't know that men, or she's so oblivious to the point that men have already gone overseas and come back. Like, they can talk about their experiences, they can talk, they have a mouth too, and they're gonna say what they want to say. But that's the problem when women like this don't have any success, aren't attractive whatsoever. Like, a guy won't even like spit on them, you know what I'm saying? They come up with these things in their minds. And this one right here, you know, seems a little, you know, product of, you know, the 80s crack epidemic. I'm just saying, like, she kind of seems like she's kind of got something going on up there, but she really doesn't understand, man. She just compiled a bunch of information that's misinformation. That is just a bunch of propaganda from angry, bitter women, and she has completely clinged on to that idea and putting herself on camera for millions to see to get clowned like this. So she's like, oh, these guys, you know, they want us to chase them. Like, nobody's going to chase you regardless. And you can't chase anybody because they're not going to allow it. They're going to, you know, get on their electric scooter and they're going to zip off while you're running all crazy and wild at them, you know what I'm saying, going 2.3 miles an hour, you know, because you're probably, you know, not stable or have any coordination on your feet as it is, which you even standing looking at the camera. So this is the type of nonsense that modern women like herself don't seem to understand. Men have gone in and out of the country like so much, you're so oblivious to it, and of course they're going to talk about it because we're talking to men, we're not talking to you. Let's continue this nonsense.
Because they have this pathology, so we can run towards them and say, no, we do need you, we made a mistake. And so that is their ultimate motive behind this trend, as you can understand. And this is why it is a day of today. And I know it might be crazy, but men go to drastic measures to make a woman jealous.
You can't make this up.
And when they see we do not need them, we do say, go ahead, go overseas, never come back. You see, they get upset because their plan is not working out. And passport bros, call me whatever y'all want. I know y'all can come for me.
Wait a minute. Who are you?
And have a nice day.
Well, first of all, nobody knows who the hell you are, and I stumbled across this video looking at other videos. And secondly, we got to understand that this is just a bunch of gynocentric bullcrap and propaganda that's pumped into the head from the sisterhood into women, because women are more impressionable and easier to manipulate with this type of information. But this is also a large chunk of delusion. She is just making up things as she goes, saying that men are upset because they're still here and they're still talking, and they're trying to get women to chase them, especially Western women. It's like, you don't have what we want to chase you. So what you're doing is you're just fishing for attention, trying to get somebody to speak to you, because let's just be honest, her life sucks. It's boring when you're not attractive. It's boring when you don't have a mindset that a man can even sit through for at least 30 seconds without laughing at you. And yeah, you called yourself crazy. I might be crazy. Correct. You have diagnosed yourself correctly. You're definitely crazy and delusional, because the thing is, men are not doing these type of things for women. They're not chasing women. That's why you can go back and refer to the first video. Men are not showing up. Men are not out. They're not socializing. And number two, men that have passports, men that are using these things, men are going overseas and they are dealing with those women, and they're coming back and they're speaking on it, and they can see the difference. Men are not dumb. Men are not moronic. Men are not, they're just not like some guys you could just trick. They know the difference. Men have a thing called mentuition. Just like women have intuition, men have mentuition. And men can see things sometimes from a mile away. Men can see, okay, if I do this, if I use this passport and I come back and I talk about my experiences and I see the difference, which is plain and clear as day, it's going to be a backlash. So they know that. But do we care? No. We put on our shield of armor. We get our passports, we strap it to our hearts, and we dip out. And then when we come back, we're like, bro, all this stuff that they were saying about us, man, all of this nonsense, all of these lies, all of this delusion, because they can't get a relationship out of any guy. I see why. Because I went overseas and those women have what I want. Those women possess the boxes that I want to be checked off. And she's up here talking about, well, women, we have a mouth and it's not 1950. Well, things were better in the 1950s. Women were more feminine, women were more happy, and women actually were with men that they truly loved, admired, respect, because they were taking care of them fully. But then, of course, feminism came in the late 60s, early 70s, and it changed the atmosphere and the landscape of dating. And it put women, in pantsuits. It made them wear the pants in some situations. They were still getting married, they were still having children, but the divorce rate started to climb. It went from, I think it was about 20 or so percent, and it shot up. Now it's at 77% to 80% of these divorces being initiated by women, and 90% if they're college educated. So what she's talking about is absolutely panic mode. That's what I used to call it, and it's still that. This woman and other women are in panic mode, and they're trying to come up with solutions to stay relevant, to continue to talk about subjects, because women have to talk about men, because men are their centerpiece. Men were created from the rib of men. Men were created for men, and not women, and not the other way around, men for women. Women were created for men because Adam was lonely. God, he did the surgery, dissected it, and created women from the dust. So of course, they're going to always talk about us, whether they like us, don't like us, find us attractive or not. We are their centerpiece, especially, crazy cat women like this that'll probably be pushing a cart somewhere in downtown Detroit with a parrot on her shoulder, talking to herself. She seems to be going in that smooth direction. But guys, this is why the passport bros is so important. This is why getting your passport is so important, and going just to go see what's out there. Because if we're not hanging out with women here, if we're not going out on dates, if we're not socializing with women here, If we're pushing ourselves away from them and we're saying, you know what, I'm going to focus on myself, getting my money up, stop dealing with women, stop chasing these women out here that don't have any good intentions. And we're starting to use these in our, when we go on vacation and in our spare time, we're like, we'll just date using these. It's a problem for them. They're like, how come you're not putting the attention on us anymore? So they have to create narratives like this lunatic woman right here, and she has to say things like, well, they just want us to come running back. They really do want us. They have to come up and lie to themselves. They have to lie to themselves. And the thing is, this whole thing with this propaganda, all these lies that women tell, this delusion, is being put and pressed upon women like this that are very impressionable, and they run with it. So she's pretty much the chat GPT for the sisterhood. Just like those plantation bro simps in my last video, that one guy that was saying all of this about the passport bros, all the guys in the past that I made videos about talking about the passport bros and agreeing with the sisterhood, they're just chat GPT bots, and she is just one of them. She fell right for the trap. She fell and drank the Kool-Aid, and now she's working for them full time on TikTok. You get what I'm saying? But who cares, man? That's the thing. Why do they care so much? It's because they need men to survive. But men don't need these women in the West. They can go overseas and get other women that they want. And that's the thing. What they want, they can't have, because they cannot select who puts them in a relationship. But men do. We make the selection on who gets in a relationship. Women control access to sex. We control access to marriage and relationships and who's going to get one. Anyway, guys, I'm going to cut it short right there. I'm going to bring it home. Make sure you guys like the video, sub to the channel with post notifications on, because I'm pretty much trying to post a video every single day. Hit me in the Cash App if you can. Link is in the bio. I'm going to see you guys all in the next video. Get your passport. If you don't have it already, get one. Plan to get one and use it. And start making videos, man. Keep this going. We have to block out the gynocentric nonsense, this programming that's going on, and this attack on masculinity. We have to combat it. And the only way we're going to combat it is with our experiences, with our passports, and continuously pushing the line by not dealing with modern women, staying out of their circles, staying out of socializing with them, and doing things on our terms. Because you got to understand, men, we have the value and we have the power. When a man doesn't understand his true power, women take advantage of that. But anyway, I'm going to see you guys all in the next video. Thank you for watching. I love you all and my new subscribers. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. I'll see you guys all in the next one. Peace, and get that passport.